everyone, it's Yoselyn with Remax Realty team bringing you July's real estate tip. We're going to talk this month about farm area. How do you know if the farm area that you're currently working is the right one for you? Well, there's three simple questions for you to ask yourself. Number one is, what's the turnover rate? The turnover rate is a huge component in realizing whether your farm area is a good one, and most importantly, if it's going to produce the results that you want. So you need to consider whether or not it has a high turnover rate. High turnover rate is anything over 5%. So what you do is you take a look at the number of properties in that particular demographic area, how many sales within the last 12 months, and if that number is greater than 5, fantastic. If not, you need to reconsider whether this is a farm area that you want to consider. The second one is the price point. Is it in the price point that you're looking for? In other words, if you do not want to work with $50,000 listings and or buyers, then perhaps you shouldn't consider that as a viable farm area. So make sure that it's at a price point that is going to be productive and for you. The third one is there a dominant agent? And by dominant, I mean, is there one particular agent that consistently lists and sells in that area? If the answer is yes, then maybe you should reconsider. I'm not saying that you can't go in there. I'm just simply saying that it's going to take considerable time, money, and resources in order to become the dominant agent in that area. I also get asked from my existing agents is, what's the time frame that I should consider when I'm going after a farm area to calculate whether or not it's profitable and if I'm getting the results that I want? My answer is always, you want to give it at least 6 months. 6 months consistently for you to track whether or not you're getting calls, whether you're getting face-to-face appointments, whether you're getting closings. Anything short of 6 months, you're really not giving yourself fair opportunity or fair shot, especially when you're considering farm area. So the biggest thing is you want to make sure that you're tracking every single postcard just listed, market update, market statistics. Anything that you send out, you want to make sure that you gauge and that you track it, and most importantly, that you measure the results. 6 months is a good amount of time for you to evaluate whether or not it's working for you. The last thing that I want to cover is whether or not you should send out letters versus postcards. It is my opinion that postcards will trump letters all day long, and here's the reason why. Postcards are seen by more than the person's eyes. In other words, every single member in that family will take a look at the postcard versus letters. Letters are hardly opened anymore, and yes, I understand that it's a lost science, and perhaps if you handwrite the recipient's name and address and such, that you may get more people to open it. But for me, I'm all about being intentional and being purposeful. I'd rather not chance somebody opening up a letter versus sending out the postcard. They're going to see it. And again, more eyes are going to see it. Every member in that family is going to see that postcard. So for me, postcards are definitely the way to go. For this and more real estate tips, feel free to look me up at joiningtheteam.com. Until next time.